It's not your imagination. Holiday shopping is starting earlier and earlier. This year, several local stores opened on Thanksgiving Day, followed by Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and now Cyber Monday. Here to talk about the local impact of shopping on smartphones, tablets, laptops, and computers is Mira Kopik, professor of marketing at San Diego State University. Welcome back.
Thanks, Peggy.
Now, I've read Black Friday is the best day for electronic deals. What are the purchase trends or best deals for Cyber Monday?
Cyber Monday is great for clothes and clothing accessories. So shoes, purses, things like that. That's the best day. Electronics is the second day. So normally on Black Friday, the best deals are in store, but you'll find some fairly decent deals today as well.
How profitable is Cyber Monday versus Black Friday as far as for retailers and spending?
Well, Cyber Monday is expected to deliver about $2 billion in revenues to retailers today, which is up about 20% from last year, which is tremendous. However, overall, in context of the whole Black Friday weekend, it's less than 2%, and it's about a fifth of the size of Black Friday alone.
Well, I want to let people know this. Now, shopping at independent stores is said to recirculate about $68 out of every $100 that is spent back into the local economy through taxes and payroll and such things. While buying at chain stores in San Diego returns about $43 to the community. But online shop, and I've been told none of the money really returns home. So how does online shopping actually impact the economy?
Well, on the global scale, it impacts it very nicely, but at the local level, unless that retailer has a headquarters or a warehouse in the state that you're buying, they're not going to collect sales tax. It's an advantage to the consumer. That may change in the next year, but it doesn't really help the local economy at all.
So unless Amazon has a warehouse in California, we won't see the tax benefits of that, nor will we pay taxes.
That's correct. And so you'll know that when you're inputting your credit card information, whether there's a sales tax column there or not, to know whether that retailer is located in the state or not.
Now, I've heard warnings about the number of production hours lost today as employees shop online at work. What can you tell shoppers to ease their urge to shop for bargains online while at work?
Well, you know, the bargains are happening every moment of the day. So from the minute you wake up till the time you go to bed at night at midnight, there's going to be specials all day. And whether you're signed up to a retailer's website or whether you have one of those comparison shopping apps on your smartphone, you'll know when specials are going on all day. So you don't have to be glued to your computer and lose those productive work hours.
And there's also, speaking of smartphones, that there's an increase of people buying via their smartphone.
You know, I think one of the ways that, you know, if you don't feel that you want your employer knowing what you're doing online, you can browse, you could buy on your smartphone. This year, over almost a quarter of all Cyber Monday shoppers will be using their smartphone to either to browse or to buy, and that's up from last year, and that's going to be a continued trend going forward.
So hopefully on their lunch hour.
Absolutely. About 20% of us are actually looking at it right now during
during this time. All right. So for 5 days from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday, there's this intense push to grab shoppers' attention and get them to buy. Do you see a consumer backlash or burnout?
Yeah, I kind of call it Black Friday fatigue. And I think it's because consumers were bombarded so much earlier in the month with a Black Friday specials. The concern is that now nobody knows when Black Friday really is. Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? Is it sometime before? And consumers are kind of, they win because they still get good deals, but they don't know when they're getting the best deal. And so now they're already fatigued going into the last couple of weeks before the Christmas holiday.
What does all this spending say about the condition of the economy this year and perhaps for next year?
You know, retailers are very concerned. This year, the forecast is actually expected to go up a few percent, but Black Friday sales were down almost 3%, which is a bad momentum going into the last few weeks of the season. One of the big reasons is a lot of consumers are still reeling from the recession. Those middle and lower middle income consumers have had payroll tax increases. The state of California had the sales tax increase that was voted in. Unemployment benefits are going away. The Affordable Care Act has just created degrees of uncertainty, and wages have stayed flat. So a lot of these consumers are very tight with their money, and they're being very strategic where they're going to buy these gifts and what kind of discounts they're going to look for.
Well, Professor Mira Kopik, thank you so much for the update.
Thank you.